age don't exist. Like, whoa, whoa.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now a look at Vancouver's starting lineup. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the three, the small forward, Hachimura. It's stolen by Green. Fast break, here we go. Here's Carter. And he buries his first look.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Hachimura outside. Another three for Vancouver.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Nelson. Nails it from three.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Here's Scott. And Carter with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Here's Hachimura. 6 points for him. Let's go with a three. Drills it from deep. Hachimura's got 9.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Stevens is checked in for Wright. A minute 37 left in the first quarter of the game. Green, the pass to Young. Back to Green. It's deflected. Hachimura outside. Out to the right wing. Here's the bulldozer. Nice swarm on the 20-footer. Here's Young. 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Beasley with it. Beasley covers. Here's the break. Here's Stevens. Blocked! And so the ball out of bounds. Beasley touched it last. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Wenslow's checked in for Minnesota. Lewis comes in for Green. Bass, he's checked in for Vancouver. Inside, here's Carter. And there's the rejection. Here's Freeman Liberty. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Young. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And Minnesota with some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Carter. Gordon Hayward comes in for Winslow. And Green is subbed in for Young. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
And so Wall will bring it up for Vancouver. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Barlow's checked in for Vancouver. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Count that one, Reed. And so Wall will bring it up for Vancouver to the middle. Here's the Bulldozer. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Fires from way outside. No luck on that one. And so it's Vancouver with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been very effective from the 3-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
They've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Baker in at the 4. Minnesota trails by 9. And for Vancouver, and it's the Bulldozer in at center. And he makes it. Lewis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Baker. Count it.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Vancouver leading by 7. Now here's Wall, and the layup is good off the glass. Wall's gotten his second bucket.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Bass. Green covering. Bass's shot is good. Bass has got 5 points. We're about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lewis. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Wall with it, and it's Reed picking him up. 3-pointer. And Wall is good for 3. 7 points in the game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Baker gets the bucket.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Vancouver leading by 6. A deep 3. The Bulldozer can't get it to go.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Wall for 3. They get the rebound. Bass. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. So both teams making some changes here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here. Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Beasley outside. Fades away. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Continuing their momentum going into the break. He tacks on 3 more.
And so it's Vancouver finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for Minnesota.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Vancouver leading by 8. We've got Green, and it's Carter in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half from Michael Malone. And stolen by Beasley. And Young with the block. Poke loose. Hachimura outside. Lets it go from 14. And it falls all over the rim and in. Hachimura's got 11 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Freeman Liberty, no good.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Hachimura. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Hachimura's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. He's got 16.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
A minute 39 left in the third. And here's the fast break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Green for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson. Then on Monday, They'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
And Minnesota making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Galloway's checked in for Vancouver. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot is good by Nelson.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
There's the triple. Oh, Carter with the block. Beasley with it. Now Carter defending. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Barlow's checked in for Freeman Liberty. .30 seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Beasley. Now Young with a steal. Here's Green. Vancouver with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Young. Fires the three. Nice shot by Stevens. Stevens has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Vancouver ahead, leading by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Minnesota trails by 14. And Vancouver looking at who they've got. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the small forward position.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Vancouver. 17 points was their biggest margin. Scott. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Well, the defense was there, but he does a great job of creating separation with the fadeaway.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Mr. Incredible. Green covering. Mr. Incredible. Good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Vancouver.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone was going over with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Green. Tipped. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Mr. Incredible. Counted.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Minnesota with possession here. Vancouver making their last shot. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And that one's good. Green.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Beasley with it. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And he comes up with a bucket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Mr. Incredible, no good. To the paint. Here's Wright. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Beasley. Pass to Mr. Incredible. He buries it from three.
Yeah, that's his spot. And the defender did everything he could to interfere with the shot.
That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 17. Banked it in off the glass. Here's Vancouver. Here's Nelson. Buries it from three. Here's Hachimura. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Scott. Over Wright. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Hachimura.
And Young, here we go. And so Vancouver takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.